So my demo will be this new feature in our in Lombiq UI testing toolbox, which is addressing that to use WebApplicationFactory directly instead of running the test app with the .NET CLI, as you can read in the issue title. I send it a moment. Okay, send the issue to the chat. So the main goal of this issue is that the previous implementation of our UI testing toolbox is used at the web application. It started the web application in a different process, but with this improvement, the web application is running in the same process where the test is. The web application factory is not a new thing in Orchard core, because Orchard is using the application factory in functional tests. But this is a new approach in the UI testing toolbox. So these changes, so it's hard to demo because this is only code changes. You can see the pull request if you are interested what is changed in the UI testing toolbox. A few advantages from the developer side, and the daily usage of the UI testing toolbox. Most important, I think, because it's a daily pain. Previously, the tested application was not referenced to the unit test project, and usually I forget to rebuild the web application, and sometimes the test are failed. But I know that I made my changes, but I forgot to rebuild. So with this improvement, the web application is referenced to the test project, and it's built together with the test. One more advantage is that if you start the test from the test explorer or command line, but from the developer's point of view, the starting a unit test from the test explorer is not starting debugging a unit test is much easier. With this, I can show it easy. Sorry, I can't find my unit test. Yes, unit again. Great. So I would show that I start this unit test in the next session. Debugging unit test is not a new thing, but with the previous approach, it was a bit harder to attach the debugger to the running web application. With this change, is simple thing. Just start the debugger, and after it gets started, first the debugger will start the unit tests in a breakpoint, and after that it will break in a controller action in the web application, or the web application which is tested. So we need a few minutes to set up the application, and yes, it's fine. And now not fast typing. Okay, so this is the first test step, and now we are in the test code, and here is the controller action. So this is another advantage of this change. One more advantage is that with this change you can inject custom or fixed services to the web application service container, like I do it in my current issue, which is this duplicate SQL query detector. I add a fake container factory to count that SQL commands. To count the SQL commands and the related parameters, and if the command is executed more than a threshold, it will fail the test. So this is one more cool thing which can help to make a better testing framework. Okay, some major things that we removed a lot of shortcut controllers from our UI testing toolbox, and replaced it with an injected code. I can't. So we use the Orchard services directly from the unit test, and we can do a lot of manipulation, like changing the user registration type from the test without using controllers in the web application. So we eliminate a lot of extra controllers from the shortcut module of OR. And that's all.
Thank you. I have a question. So in your example right now, you are referencing Orchard's NuGet packages. This solution is right, or is it referencing the source code of Orchard?
This code is referencing the NuGet packages. So yes, it's referencing NuGet packages, but
you could reference the source code also.
No, it's referencing from the UI testing toolbox and Lombiq's repositories. So the Orchard is referenced by NuGet.
Okay, And have you tried to debug into Orchard source code when you have a breakpoint?
Please repeat it.
When you have a breakpoint in your test, are you able to step into Orchard source code?
Yes, it is possible. I can restart the test and show it how it is possible.
Here it's a controller, so I don't know what you will be able to
this is a controller from the one of the Lombiq sample modules. But if you want place breakpoint in the Orchard code, you can do it over breakpoints panel, and here is a new function breakpoint.
Okay.
And can you told me an Orchard?
So you say that if you put the function name of an Orchard function, it will break into. Interesting.
And it will break. So I can find an Orchard function, maybe ExecuteTesting. It's a iSession. iSession. Yeah, it will be a bit slow because there is a lot of ExecuteTesting in the generated razor views.
Oh, I see. But that's really interesting still to see that.
Yes, you can add a breakpoint in a function. You can give it the full qualified name of the function. So, but I don't know currently what is the exact full qualified function name of the iSession ExecuteTesting. So it's working, still working.
Do you need to hit continue here because you're stopped?
I can't. The studios hang. And,
okay, I see.
You can see it. Here's a cross.
Oh, I see. Because you click, but it doesn't show up. Okay.
Yes, it's. I hope it will complete soon.
Well, it's okay. Maybe next year you'll get. Maybe at Christmas you will get a faster computer, and
I hope.
Okay. Well, that's good. Interesting. So WebApplicationFactory integration, so you can reference Orchard directly from your packages. You don't have to start a new process. You don't have to attach to a process. So it's all integrated in the same process now. That's great.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, this is
Thank you.